Motion to come out of closed, please.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to close.
I'll second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Whereas the Patrick County School Board had convened a closed meeting this day pursuant to an affirmative recorded vote in accordance with the provisions of the Virginia Freedom of Information Act. Whereas Section 2.1-344D of the Code of Virginia requires a certification by the Patrick County School Board that such closed meeting was conducted with Virginia law. Now therefore be resolved that the Patrick County School Board hereby certifies that to the best of each member's knowledge on the public business matters lawfully exempted from closed meeting to which this certification applies, and on such public business matters as were identified in the motion convening the closed meeting were heard, discussed, or considered.
Yes.
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 Yes. Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to approve personnel as amended.
Oh, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second that.
Oh, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, I recommend to approve Mr. Gilbert's recommendation for certificated list 1.
Oh, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? All those in favor, aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Motion carries. All right. Next item on the agenda is public comment. As you know, we don't require anybody to sign up now, so anybody is welcome to speak. We have 3 minutes each, and anybody here is welcome to speak.
Malice Only EA representative for Patrick County.
If it's on.
Tonight I offer some helpful suggestions. The mask I was about to wear is a reminder of the pandemic we endured. A crisis can bring out the best and worst in community. If a moral compass is skewed, where someone's ethics are questionable, duress will surely expose better. We teach our children right from wrong only to have the lessons lost upon ourselves. In the spirit of learning from past mistakes, I offer the following insights. Honesty is the basis for any successful enterprise. Lying, altering documents, violating policies, and making someone believe an outcome is possible when actually it is not, should never be tolerated. Why have rules and regulations if they are not going to be followed or enforced? Also, collaboration is key. People feel valued and respected when asked for input and suggestions. You never know where your next great idea will come from, and collaborative relationships promote this type of creativity. Guidelines should be followed. They were created with purpose, based upon trial and error. And when a guideline mandates collaboration, as in the creation of an improvement plan, it must be honored if indeed success is the plan's true goal. Communication needs improvement. Emails go unanswered. Phone calls are not returned. Employees should never be blindsided with grave career-ending concerns that they are not made aware of first. And yet, confidential information was freely shared at least 4 times this school year without any consequences for the administrators who did so. Beware of fear, because it will manifest itself in the most harmful ways possible. Tolerating it will lead to tragedy. At the high school where I taught, students were fearful. Anyone who delivered bad news to the administration was berated and targeted. Then we were featured on the evening news when 2 students were arrested for brutalizing a special needs classmate. We were all devastated, especially when we found out that the autistic student thought the 2 classmates were his friends, and dozens of our students knew about the abuse, but never said a word. Evil will flourish if the good do nothing. Lastly, I feel recent events have caused cause many to self-reflect. I believe it is a time for your school system to assess the past, learn from it, and then make certain that these missteps never happen again. And of course, I will help in any way possible. I thank you so much for your time tonight.
Thank you.
I'm Daniel Hubbard, and I don't believe that a husband should have to speak about his spouse's mistreatment by a school system. But enough is enough. Clarify, on August 27, 2019, my wife was traveling to a mandatory strength training class. Unfortunately, the pickup truck pulled out from a side road. The head-on crash was unavoidable as the other driver did not stop. The crash totaled my wife's car and knocked her unconscious. She was transported to the Sova Hospital in Martinsville. She had injuries to her nose, her left wrist and hand, her left knee, and chest. She had extra noise in her ears like a concussion. Her chest hurt for over a month, and her arms are still hurting. So Dee is a dedicated teacher, and out of concern for her students, she was back at work in a week. Before I go further, I need to let you know more about autism. When a child or adult has autism, they may have episodes or panic-like attacks. They may be worse when the person in charge gets loud back at them. The outbursts are only partly controllable by the person who has autism. They may back off in a few minutes or last for an hour or more. The levels of autism are also different from one person to another. There's so much more than you would need to know about autism. I've got to say this. The teacher or guardian will sometimes get hurt in one of these outbursts. The child or adult with autism means no harm. Dee received an additional injury on the job. Now, while my wife has only been back to work for a few days, apparent levels of false allegation. It was a quick change of heart by this parent. There must have been someone of persuasion talking to the parent. The claim was unfounded. Dee's class was later observed by 2 other county teachers. This observation mentioned bizarre discipline. Well, I don't believe it was discipline at all. I believe it was a tactic to calmly talk to a panicked student. If there was a student safety issue, these teachers had a duty to immediately report it to the principal in charge. If there was a safety concern and the observing teachers didn't report it to the principal, then they failed on the duty to report mandate.
Mr. Chairman, time.
Now, Ms. Baker arrives on the scene to be the new principal at Patrick Springs Elementary. I believe that she came in without enough experience to make correct decisions about teachers of students with autism. Although my wife wasn't well from the crash, Ms. Baker put her on a PIP. Well, that's a catchy name for a performance improvement plan. But I observed it was a way to inflict cruelty. It ate up campus hours of clock time after school, at nights, on weekends, and was never good enough. So look hard at those that have great influences on your school system. Some of them have their own horse in the race. Look hard at the present persons with little experience on their new jobs.
Sir.
The college classes to get to these level of certification were not cheap.
Sir, can I ask you, are you almost done? Because of your...
I'm closer. I'm getting close.
Okay, all right.
College classes to get to these level of certification were not cheap. Her reputation and future employment are damaged by those poor decisions about her. As for my wife's past students, I've seen so many make great strides of improvement after being in her class for a semester or 2. attending college, and many are living productive lives. B told the parent of one former student that she suspected a rare visual processing disorder. This turned out to be the diagnosis. Corrective measures were put in place. She graduated with a high school diploma and is a productive member of society. You will not find a more knowledgeable autistic teacher than Beatrice Hubbard. A lot of harm has been done. If this were a train, this would be the last stop. This will be later.
I'm here this evening to support the renewal of Beatrice Hubbard's contract for the 2020-21 school year. I've had the honor and privilege to work with Mrs. Hubbard from August 8, 2019 until November 12, 2019, when I was transferred to the SPED pre-K classroom. Mrs. Hubbard has worked with SPED autistic children most of her career. Her student safety is her primary concern. She is patient and kind. Mrs. Hubbard has never lost her temper and always speaks to her students in a calming voice. She has a positive impact on her students who face unique challenges and prepares them to do well in school and in their everyday lives. Her students had marked improvement in academics. They met their IEP goals. They learned how to recognize sight words, read and write short stories. They also learned how to tell time and count money. There was also marked improvement in their social and behavioral skills. She ensured her TAs got their lunch breaks. She never took one herself, as she was there 110% of the time for her students. Of note is Mrs. Hubbard was not given the same opportunity as other teachers who were given a time period for lesson planning. General ed teachers also have the opportunity for planning when their classes in art, music, and library. I believe that you, as our school board, want the best educator for our autistic children. Mrs. Hubbard is that teacher. I pray that you do the right thing and vote to keep Mrs. Hubbard as our SPED autism teacher. To quote Mrs. Alice Willingham from the BEA, as a school board, you should value and cherish these teachers. Please be certain that decisions that you make now do not become regrets later. Thank you.
My name is Kimberly Sell, and I'm the I said each and every one of you that can learn so many lessons and not hurt back and I want to do so I recently have come to understand that the principal at Patrick Spence Primary School decided not to renew his father's contract with the school. Making this decision is to not renew the teacher's contract is ludicrous. I've been a parent at the school for around 6 years. Ms. Rogers has been there, to my knowledge, for around 5. In this time, she has taught 2 of my kids. My first child was Levi. She had Levi on 2 different levels. She had him in DE classes, and then she also had him in kindergarten because he did so well with her, they continued to keep him with her. The patience that this lady demonstrates with all kinds of kids is impeccable. She truly has a heart for the children that she teaches. Not only does she connect with the children, but the parents as well. Not one time have I ever felt unwelcome, or if I had a concern, I couldn't talk to her, not one time. She can reach kids on their levels. My son has disabilities, and only she is the only teacher at this school that can reach him on his level. When he is so stressed out and starts to shut down, she is there to help him. Kids with his type of disability, it's hard to have relationships like that. He trusts her so much that she is actually on his 504 plan. And he's in 2nd grade. He just graduated to 3rd grade. She had my youngest son this school year, and even though it was cut drastically short, my son loved her. He came into kindergarten going to DD classes, and with extra help, he was able to graduate this year out of DD in just the short amount of months that she actually had. This time, the time and heart that she has invested in all of her students is profound. I do not think she had all the support that she needed this year. She had a troubled student and not enough support. Had it not have been for the fact that I could trust her with my whole heart and know that my child was safe with her, you all
would have heard from me of all confidence. I know that she would do anything to see her students succeed in life and be all that they can be. My youngest son, who read the book for the first time in March, was because of her, because of the little tips that in the short months that she got him, that she was able to teach him. She truly has a gift to be a teacher. She is a kind of teacher that we need more at this school. I do not think in any way that it is fair for a principal that has been there less than a year to make a decision like this. There's no way to have invested time in getting to know her and how she has touched so many lives in less than a year, especially since half of that year was spent during a pandemic. I have called and spoke to Mr. Gilbert about this. I don't know if my concerns were being heard. Honestly, he felt like I was just wasting his time. We are a small community. We have less resources than anyone in Virginia. And now you are wanting to take away some of the best teachers we have. I don't understand it. You may think that if she's not back next year, no one will notice. Well, you're dead wrong. Everyone will notice. The kids will not get the welcoming feeling from her. They won't get the teacher who is so invested in her students that she will help